Yo, yo, what up? It's your girl Joy, the Hip Hop Paraphon, and this will be your October monthly tarot reading. Okay, I told y'all was gonna get this reading. Okay, yo was close to not getting the read, but I said, you know what? I ain't gonna do my people like that. How about we bring the lighthouse to Roanoke? So that's what I did, okay? I am out of town for work. Got this gorgeous, gorgeous hotel room, so why not? Just do the reading here, you know? I got everything I need. Space and time, okay? Like we do for all monthly readings, we will be using the black tarot deck, okay? Brought her with me, brought her with me. Um, so October, y'all know, ain't no theme, but we do have Pluto going direct, baby. We got Scorpio season coming up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Mercury is also moving into Scorpio. I think that will be very, very interesting. Venus is going to be meeting Mars in the sign of Libra as well. And I mean, I ain't trying to hold y'all, you know. I had to clean up my daggone background. I couldn't have it looking like a hotel room with all my mess everywhere, so I had to push things out of the frame, okay? I'm here, you're here. Frankie is not here, although I'm sure he wishes that he were, okay? Let's get started. Obviously, you can see. Okay, I just wanted to make sure y'all can see. Y'all can't see the cards, but you can see the cards, so you know something is happening. Okay, let's see what we got here. Ooh, first out, Five of Coins in reverse. Let's see. I'm gonna show it to you upright. Okay. We all know what the Five of Coins is, Five of Pentacles, okay? But it is in the reverse. Okay, there was a loss of some kind, but now we are emerging from said loss. We are emerging from the cocoon, emerging from the darkness, okay? Out of the shadows, okay? Emerging from the depths of our soul. Let's see. Okay, so now what are we walking into? What are we walking into? Mother of Knives. Clarity. Okay, clarity. Clarity. Walking out of the fog and into clear skies. Okay. Nothing on my card. Okay. Okay, let me turn this little table here. This table got to be some type of quartz or something. Marble, something. Anyway. Mother of Knives. Clarity. We've gained it. We're here. We're focused, okay? We got our head on straight. Great. Truth. Honesty, okay? We have found the truth, and now we got the clarity that we needed, and now we can go about the rest of our spooky season, okay? And it fell on the floor. I usually don't take it, but it was just one solitary card and to Seven of Knives. Are you ready? Are you ready for the fight? Are you, oh, you are ready. You've been training. Oh, okay. Got it, got it, got it. This is where you were. This is where you did your training, in the darkness, okay? You are so comfortable with the shadow self right now, you don't know what to do. That is the only way you are able to get the clarity and the truth that you need. You need to be honest with yourself. So having to travel down into the depths of your soul, into the depths of your unconscious or subconscious, okay, and to bring that knowledge, information out, okay, has prepared you for what's to come. Okay, it doesn't mean that you're going to have obstacles and challenges and all of this stuff. It's like just in case. Okay, it's like just in case I'm ready. I could spar at any time. Okay, ain't nobody playing with you. They're taking you serious now, boo boo. They They wasn't serious at first. They was not serious at first. And y'all know this table is small. And so I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this spread. Okay? But you ready for war, okay? You ready for whatever. You got your armor of God, okay? Breastplate of, I forgot what it's called, okay? If you know, you know. So you walked out, you got the clarity, you ready? You're armed with the truth, armed with knowledge. So now what? What are we really getting into? Give me the meat and potatoes. Tell me something real. Tell me something tangible, practical. The world. The world is Saturn, boundaries, limits, success, mastery. You have mastered, or you will master, the month of October. Oh, I always be talking about the readers like they're in the past, but they're really in the future. But October, okay. You're going to do a deep dive, serious introspection, deep dive into your subconscious to gain some level of understanding about yourself, okay? You're going to come out, clarity, boom. This is not going to take the whole month. This is just early on, okay? Early on. And I think something's happening in Cancer. Oh, that's next month. Next month is something's happening in Cancer. Jupiter. Okay. But this is early on in the month, okay? Do a quick little deep dive. You come back up, okay? And you get the clarity. Now you're armed with the knowledge, armor of God. Signaling that you have been able to master the subconscious. You have went down to hell, wrestled with the devil, and came back out untouched, okay? You have defeated the darkness, okay? And so because of that, you are able to give the world what it needs. More of you, more of your true self, more of your authentic self, bringing, I told y'all in another reading recently, bringing your higher self down, okay? The not self. We talked about all of that with the Libra stuff, okay? But here, you know no boundaries. There are no boundaries. And I say that because Saturn is what? Saturn is in Pisces. Okay, there are no limits. There are no boundaries, okay? All of that has been hidden. Okay, the boundaries and limits have been hidden. Okay, you can do anything you want. Okay, at this point in time, it's spooky season. The veil is thin, but it's a veil, it's always thin. So imagine how thin it is. Okay? So, boom, Saturn is at the heart of the reading. Mastery, success, knowing that your mastery, your skill set has no limits, no boundaries. Okay? You can do anything you put your mind to, and you will be successful as long as you're willing to put in the work. Daughter of Knives, first mother, now daughter. Okay. But you see how the daughter's, this is a sword, not a knife. The mom has a dagger. Okay? Ma, this is a dagger. Okay? This is a sword. Okay? Dagger, knife, blade, whatever you want to call it. Okay? The daughter got hers too. You hear me? The daughter got hers too. But see, the daughter has a full sword with 2 daggers on her back, if you didn't notice. Okay? So think of that as the 3 of swords. You have been healed. You have been resurrected. Okay? Brought back to life. Reborn. Okay? There's a lot of that. And we're going into Scorpio season. Okay? So the daughter of Knives, she is wielding her knowledge. She is wielding her power. Knowledge is power. Okay? So basically, you're going to know how smart she is. Okay? You are going to be people going to know how smart you are. They're going to know that you Okay, that you got it all up here. You know, they be saying, oh, they ain't wrapped too tight. Oh, you're wrapped tight. All right, okay? Too tight. Okay? Everything you do is for a reason. You are a reasonable person. Okay? It's nobody is just doing anything for the of it. Okay? And here, Daughter of Knives is really the Knight of Swords. So think about that. Okay? Moving forward with uh new knowledge, new information, moving forward armed with new knowledge and new information. Ready to share with anyone willing to listen. And if you don't want to listen, oh, we're gonna hold you to it. Okay? Trust and believe you're gonna get this word, you're gonna get this knowledge, whether you want to or not. It will behoove you to do so. I'm just letting you know, fam. Way too many. Ooh, your girl need her nails done. I'm not picking up no more cards off the ground, but I guess I got to since I picked up the other card. And here we go again. Daughter of Baskets. Knight of Cups. Baskets is cups, right? So she's walking in the field of lavender. Lavender is an uplifter, energy booster. Her basket is empty. Your cup is empty. So how does that work? How does that work? How does one frolic with an empty cup? Daughter of Baskets. Sometimes having knowledge or information or news or message or what have you, there has to come with that some level of empathy. Just because you know something doesn't always mean you should share it, or maybe it's not the right time to share. So this is letting you know that there is a time and a place. Okay, you have to be empathetic to the audience or to whomever you're talking to. Okay? Because even though you went down to the depths of your own subconscious, it doesn't mean that other people are ready to hear your message. Okay, they might not be at that frequency, they might not be in a place to receive that. Okay, so even though you are excited to fill someone else's cup, they might not be ready to sip. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. Okay, you can say whatever you want, but that doesn't mean they're going to believe you. And sometimes when we have these messages or we get these downloads, it's not really, I don't want to say superiority complex, but it's like a little ego thing. Ego can absolutely be involved in this way. You think you're helping, but you're just trying to come off, oh, well, I'm smart, I know what I'm talking about. Like, no, it's not going to be received well. Okay. So hold back. Okay, hold back. I know you want to uplift and give everybody a little push and energy boost and be so encouraging, but everybody is not ready. Everybody is not ready. So mind your business. Close your mouth. Some of you, not all, some of you. So, just because you have mastered, just because you've wrestled with the devil and come back, doesn't mean that everybody is ready for the fight. Okay? Some people are not ready. Some people will never be ready. Okay, card fell on my lap. Yes, you got to let them take their own journey. Okay? They got to find their own way to hell. They got to figure out how to beat the devil for themselves. Okay? Let them be the fool. They have to do it on their own or they won't learn anything. That's handicapping somebody. They tell us things like that with kids and animals all the time. If you if a baby is walking and you see that they might fall, you got to let them fall or they won't learn how to get back up. In order to instill resilience, sometimes you got to let people fall. The devil was an angel that fell to hell. He was sent. God was like, nah, man. Until obviously they was like, I bet you can't make my people do, until they started free will and all that started being manipulated. Anyway, allegedly in the Bible. But let them be the fool. Let them enjoy all the splendors and let them look around, like a kid in the candy store, and then trust me. Let them go through it. Let them go through it. Are you a fool? No, you're not. No, you are not. You might be a little enthusiastic, a little exuberant, okay? A little excited, a little, what is the word? Not encouraging. You might be indulging, okay? And that's okay. That's all right. Be there when they get back from the journey, okay? Be there when they get back. Be there when they get back. This is one card, and after this we're going to make this the last one. Came out in reverse. I'm going to show it to you upright. 9 of Knives. So essentially 9 of Swords, baby. 9 of Swords. Came out in reverse. You can't ignore the problem. Okay? They might be trying, either they're ignoring the problem or you're ignoring the problem. Somebody is an ostrich with their head in the sand. Somebody don't want to hear it, they don't want to see it, they don't want to feel it. They want to act like everything is so good. They want to live in blissful ignorance. They don't mind being the fool. They don't mind being the fool. Who wants to be the fool? Why would somebody want delay and deception and disappointment and despair? I had the 9 of Swords. Who wants to have sleepless nights because they're stressed? Nobody. And so you think, why would they want that for themselves? That's their soul's journey, not yours. That's not for you to figure out. It's not for you to understand. They have to go to the depths of their soul. You are not going. You can't go. You can't go on this journey. Oh, you would. So, all right. I'm going to go back to the beginning. Summarize to bring it up to speed. Then we're going to pull this last card, okay? 5 of Coins in reverse. You came up out the depths of hell. You came up out the shadows. Blah, you was blurry, it was dark, you was in shadows. Boom. You came out armed with this new knowledge, this clarity, okay? There's some level of understanding that other people may not be ready for, okay? But you kind of spar with people, you know what I'm saying? Try to throw little hints, okay? They wasn't ready. They wasn't accepting it. And then you try to pull out your big sword, okay, and say this is what it is, but that didn't work. Just because it worked for you doesn't mean it's going to work for them. Just because you were able to master, okay, this level of frequency, okay, doesn't mean that they are going to be able to. Let's say you operating at a 10. You trying to push them to a 10 because you're thinking they a 9, they might really be a 7. That's a lot of jumps. That is a lot of timeline jumping. That is a lot of knowledge. That is a lot of information. That is a lot of downloads. That's a lot to process mentally, cognitively. That's why we started off with all these swords. Okay? Just because you mastered it doesn't mean that they are ready to. Okay, they're not ready. They're not ready. Okay, let them be the fool. Let them live in ignorant bliss. Okay, because it's gonna hit them. It's gonna hit them like a ton of bricks. Do you hear me? Do you see me? Do you feel me? It's gonna hit them. Whether you are there by their side or not, it's gonna happen. It's their life. Okay? Just be there when they return. Be the guide that you know you can be. Last card. Making sure ain't no more on the floor. Oh, there we go. Oh. Son of Wands in reverse. So this is Page of Wands in reverse. He in the water with alligators taking a selfie. I'm going to show it to you upright. Okay, but it came out in reverse. Page of Wands. You can't tell somebody how to utilize their gifts when you just got your own. You don't even know how to use your own. You just learning yourself. So how you think you going to help somebody else? You don't even know. Page, young person, naive, lacks experience. Okay? I know you want to be this inspirational guru. You just want to help people and you're not doing that wrong. Toxic positivity is what I learned today. That is the name of the reading. Toxic positivity. Toxic positivity is when you're being optimistic, you're being so positive, but you don't have any practical or realistic steps to help someone with their issue. Like you can't say, oh, do a ritual, it'll be fine. I mean, but I don't want to say it won't be, but that's not what people are looking for. They want real, tangible, real life stuff. You give them the real, then you give them the occult, esoteric stuff. Be real with them first. Then you say, oh, well, you know, by the way, the moon, blah, 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 blah. Then you get into, oh, you need a tarot reading. Oh, did you pull a... You do all that last. Okay? Do all the new age stuff last. Do the spiritual part last. Give real results. And actually, I wonder if I can look it up. I can. Let me see. Oh, I was about to text my cousin. I'm getting sidetracked. Okay. New. Let's see. Because I literally just learned this today. Toxic positivity. The harmful overemphasis on maintaining only a positive attitude, which leads to denial, minimization, and invalidation of normal negative emotions like sadness, anger, or fear. Let them go through the depths. Let them go through the shadow work. Let them go dance with the devil. Let them do that. Signs of toxic positivity: invalidating feelings, forced optimism, shaming negative emotions, focusing on good vibes, and camouflaging difficulties. This stifles your emotional processing, causes emotional outbursts, damages relationships, prevents problem solving. I told you, when the baby falls, you cannot save them, you cannot coddle them. Let them fall so they can learn the resilience to get back up, how to problem solve, critically think. What to do instead? Acknowledge and validate. Practice empathetic listening. We already mentioned empathy. Challenge the toxic positivity. When you encounter toxic positivity, you can politely say it isn't helpful and suggest how you'd prefer to be supported. Engage in open conversations. Limit exposure to harmful content. Okay, everybody's like, I want to cleanse my algorithm. No, you need the negativity so you know how to bounce back. So you don't be so sensitive when the light When the easy, hard stuff happens, I know it's crazy, right? Easy, hard stuff. Okay. Dang, this was all about toxic positivity. That is so crazy. But let's look up Seven of Wands really quick, really quickly, just cause. Okay. A card of valor signifies discussion, wordy strife. Oh, but it's in reverse. Anxiety, embarrassment. Toxic positivity can result in more stress and anxiety. Okay? This was good. This was good. Let them fall. Allow yourself to fall. Because you need to learn how to catch yourself, because ain't nobody else going to do it. Ain't nobody going to be able to catch you but you, because can't nobody else get up in here. Can't nobody else get up in here. Okay? Can't nobody else get all up and through here, all the chakras. Nobody has access to that but you. Okay? You got to do it for yourself. No more toxic positivity. You hear me? Leave all that mess at home. All right, y'all. This was good. Even though you're in a hotel room. I'll see y'all next time from home, I promise. Peace.